So you saw the road footage. It's about 240 kilometers or thereabouts. We stopped for a bit of grubbing to give your man a break as well. It took about a little over 2 hours. We are here. Now this place has changed since we were here last. It's no longer a family run campsite. It's taken over by one of the many conglomerates businesses that take over other businesses. So what's happened is there's an area across the road which I'll go out on the bike and I'll show you before this video finishes up, and I think it must have about 150 pictures, but I'll show it to you in a few minutes. We've been here before. We've been here loads of times. So we were here. There is a video from Charlie and me from 2 years ago. It's changed. They've put in new chalets. They've put in new pitches. The shop isn't as good as it used to be because there's now a bakery down the road. So you go down there for your bread. You know, you used to be able to order your bread tonight for tomorrow morning. That's fine. It's €84 for 2 nights. That's 42 quid a night. Look, everything has gone up at €42. It's €6 for Charlie. We never paid for Charlie before. I don't think. I might have to look back on the video. We did have a car the last time. This time we just have the 2 e-bikes, the camper van, myself, Deirdre and Charlie. €84 for 2 nights. 42 quid a night. It's a beautiful location. We call it Le Mont Saint-Michel, but it's not Le Mont Saint-Michel. As I said earlier, Le Mont Saint-Michel is 2.5 kilometers that way. There's a beautiful cycleway, walkway up. Halfway up there, you can drive up, park a car and get the trams or horse-drawn carriages up to the island. You've got to go to the island. It is fantastic. And when the weather's like this, which it usually is, it's just like going to Harry Potter land. You know what? It's better. It's just fantastic. It really, really is. It's a working island with restaurants, bars, the whole lot. Speaking of restaurants and bars, you go out the gate here to your right-hand side, there's restaurants, bars, there's a bakery. Left-hand side, restaurants, bars. Just across the road, you can get onto that greenway that I mentioned. It's a 20-minute cycle, maybe a 25, 30-minute walk. Beautiful canal walkway up to Le Mont Saint-Michel. Again, there's some footage in the last video. But I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be as nice. There's no soap in the washers, in the bathrooms. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be as nice. We will come back again because we love the area of Le Mont Saint-Michel. But the site just doesn't seem to be as nice. The pool closes at 6:30. There is a restaurant on site, Pizzeria Bar, that opens at 4 o'clock. It also does takeaway. But I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years this will be all statics, because they have put in new statics. There's 90 pitches including statics, and then there's another 10 tent-like statics. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hop on the bike and I'm going to stick the GoPro because I'm not getting the drone up. So I'll put the GoPro on one of the e-bikes from Cruise. I'll take a cycle around, then I'll take a walk over and show you the bathrooms, and then I'll also add in some footage where I'll take the bike out and I just want to show you that air because it's right across the road. The air is $17.50 a night. It's right across the road, and I'll show you that as well in the next segment. Right, well, we get in out of it. It's very warm today. It's beautiful. It's 4:10 and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, I've made my way up to reception. I'm on the Belize from Cruise Cycles. I'm going to just cycle around, to be honest, because that's the easiest thing to do. We'll go into reception, cycle down one way, back up the other way to reception. I hope this camera works, and I know that the GoPro on the bike will work, so let's go and take a spin. So there's a toilet block here in the laundry. This is your grey water, your fresh water, your black water dump. Why they don't have them in Ireland, I don't know. There's games there. That building wasn't here the last time we were here. It looks like it's going to be showers. There's a lot of piping in there. The pool closes at 6:30, which is a bit early. So the pool is in there. It's totally enclosed. There's a water slide pool area. But it closes at 6:30. There's a bowls area here. Tennis. Now, there's 90 pitches. I think that includes all the hard stands. And then they have lots and lots of these chalets gone in. And I noticed since we were here last, there's a good few new ones. These are new ones. There's new grass areas. There's new pitches gone in. There's a lot of wood seating there still on pallets. So this place is not family run anymore. It's been taken over by a business that seemed to have a few campsites in France. And you can see the difference, I'm going to be honest, and I'll tell you about that in the wrap up. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the area with the toilets, showers. That's the toilet and shower block. Ladies' toilets and showers are there, gents are there. 3 showers, 3 toilets. And then in at the back of the shower block there's about, well, I think 6 or 8. 4 showers, 4 sinks. Spotless. We cycled around. The swimming pool closes at 6:30, but it's open from 8 a.m. The reception is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Gates close are locked at 11 o'clock. What else have I got to tell you? Yes, Le Mont Saint-Michel is 2.5 kilometers to the actual island from here. There's a beautiful walkway or cycleway. They actually call it a greenway. You'll do it in a 25-minute walk, a 15-minute cycle. It's flat, dead flat, along by a canal the whole way up to the island. I think I might have got some drone footage of it last year when we were here. So if you just check back on the video, the last time we were here, I'm nearly sure I got a little bit of drone footage there. It's a fabulous place. It's a fabulous campsite. But it has slipped, in my opinion. It has slipped. We're paying €84 for 3 nights, which works out possibly around a little over €25 a night. It is €6 for Charlie. So that kind of brings it up. But it's €84 for the 3 nights. But it's a beautiful campsite. Location, location, location. Out the gate. 50 meters to your right, there's the bakery. 3 or 4 restaurants. 50 meters to your left, there's another restaurant and a hotel. And what I'm going to do is, when I have Deirdre with me later, we're going to hop on the bike. About 100 meters to your left is a massive big camping area. And I'd say it holds about 150 units. And it's full when we drove past. So I just want to show that to you. It's $17.50 a night in the camping area. So we'll take a spin on the bikes later on. And I'll add that into this video here. And then we'll do a wrap up. I've taken my Cruise Cadiz e-bike out of the campsite to show you this area. Now, I'm not supposed to go in because I'm not resident, but sure, there's lots of things you're not supposed to do in life, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's about 100 vans. It's almost full, so it's 17 something a night. I'll insert a photograph here of how much it is a night. There's about 120 vans here. You can pay on the Park for Nights app, or a camping app that I actually have. They seem to have nice pitches. Let me turn the camera. I should have brought my GoPro and stuck it on the handlebars here, but I didn't. So this is going to be a bit dodgy. But let me turn the camera and show you where we are here. So there's a barrier there. There are people over there, I think, paying at a machine. There, the vans there. Let's take a look around, shall we? Let's see if we don't get caught. Yeah, there's a machine over there that you can pay your vouchers. There's power. There's grey water, there's black water. It's a lot of foreign reg vans. Well, I suppose they're French and German. Not many British, no Irish whatsoever. But this is an area that was put in here about pre-COVID. but it has matured fantastic. Really, really has. You can sit out by your vans. And I always thought the definition of air was that you couldn't sit out by your van, that it was just a parking space. But these ones have great grass pitches. Everybody is sitting out by the side of the vans. So maybe it's a fancy air, I don't know. It's busy, there's a queue to get in. There's 5 campers waiting to get in. So I just thought I'd throw that in here and show it to you. Our campsite is literally 100 meters down the road on the right hand side. Our campsite is less than a kilometre, actually 2 kilometres just down there. And I just thought this view would be a fabulous backdrop to do a wrap up on the video. So let's talk about the campsite. As I say, if you go to Charlie and Me here on the YouTube channel, we have a video. Your best bet is to go to charlieandme.ie, click on our map, explode it to France, and you'll see the video of the 4 places where we were a few years back. We love this campsite, Les Pommiers. It's been taken over by a consortium, and not for the best. I gotta be honest, family run campsites, that's just brilliant. Right, where do we start? The negatives. It's not as tidy as it used to be in the greenery, the pitches. They seem to be putting in more and more static units and getting rid of the pitches. I reckon, maybe for grant reasons, this time next year there'll only be 10 pitches left for motorhomes. If even that, to be honest. Okay, some of the great things about it, you're 2.5 kilometers from that place there, Le Mont Saint-Michel. If you don't go to Le Mont Saint-Michel when you're in France, you have no right to be in France. It's a fantastic place. It's a dead straight cycle walk. Now you can only walk to here, which is 2 kilometers, and then you can get buses and trains the rest of the way up to the island. Right outside the campsite, you've got pubs. No bar, no clubs or anything, but pubs and restaurants, an abundance of restaurants and coffee shops. You've got the beautiful bakery 50 meters down the road from the campsite. The campsite itself, the toilets are spotless, but Deirdre was saying in the ladies' toilets, there's been no soap in the dispensers. In the gents' toilets, the hand dryers aren't working. The showers are lovely. Excuse me, a lovely long shower this morning. And it was nice and warm, not too hot, not too cold. You just keep pushing the button, they're free. The toilets and shower blocks are spotless. It's just, I mean, the pool closes at 6:30. I've never heard of that. It's usually 9 o'clock. Before it was 8:30 there, but it's now 6:30. The shop on site has little or nothing in it, to be honest. A couple of bottles of wine, a couple of jams. It's just not as good as it used to be. And at €84 a night, now granted, sorry, €84 for 2 nights. Granted, €12 of that is for Charlie. We were never charged for Charlie before. But in saying that, we would come back. The airs across the road, €17, 10 cents a night. We just don't do airs. There is another campsite in Portno or Portadoon just down the road. Well, it's 5 kilometers down the road. There's another campsite 2 kilometers out the other way. But we just like that campsite. So maybe next time we come, it will have improved. If you go onto the website, we found it very hard to book a pitch. They have 5 or 6 campsites down this part of France. So I went onto their campsites, onto their websites this morning. It's very hard to book a pitch. It's all about the chalets. And that's what makes me think next year it will all be chalets. But feast your eyes on that. That is Le Mont Saint-Michel. It is just a fantastic place to visit. If ever you come to France in your motorhome, you come into Cherbourg, which is 2.5 hours. It's about the same from Roscoff. It's 270 kilometers. Please, if ever you come to France, visit Le Mont Saint-Michel. So that is it. Stop number 1 on our French connection for 2024. Charlie's back at base. Myself and Deirdre are out on the bikes. From me, Aaron, from Charlie, from Deirdre, thank you for joining us on this trip. Next trip will be a campsite we're heading to that we've never been to before, and it's in Rennes. More about that next time. Take care. Bye bye.